Welcome to Book Buzz Reviews and Summaries. Imagine being told you'll never amount to much. Maybe you've heard it before, or perhaps you feel it gnawing at the back of your mind. What if the world around you told you your future was limited, that you didn't have what it takes to succeed? Now, imagine overcoming those doubts, breaking through every barrier, and not just surviving, but thriving. That's the story of Dr. Ben Carson, one of the most renowned neurosurgeons in the world, and his message is simple yet powerful: you have a brain. And with it, you can think big. In You Have a Brain, A Teen's Guide to Think Big, Ben Carson takes you on a journey through his life and shares the essential principles that guided him from a struggling student to a groundbreaking surgeon. Carson's story is remarkable not because he started off with every advantage, but because he didn't. He grew up in poverty, struggled academically, and was often told he wouldn't make it. Yet, through determination, hard work, and an unwavering belief in his potential, he defied the odds. His journey serves as a testament to the power of the human mind and the incredible things you can achieve when you harness it. But this book isn't just about Carson's achievements, it's about you and the immense potential you have within yourself. Carson wants every reader to understand that success isn't a matter of luck or circumstance, it's about using your brain to think critically, make smart choices, and push beyond limitations. Whether you want to excel in school, pursue your dreams, or make a difference in the world, the principles in You Have a Brain are designed to help you take control of your life and shape your own future. The cornerstone of Carson's philosophy is the Think Big concept. Each letter stands for a quality that, when embraced, can unlock the doors to success: talent, honesty, insight, being nice, knowledge, books, in-depth learning, and God. These aren't just abstract ideas, they're practical tools that can be applied in everyday life to help you develop the mindset of a leader and achiever. Carson's warmth and sincerity shine through as he offers encouragement and concrete advice on how to cultivate these traits, no matter your background or circumstances. Carson challenges teens to recognize the power they hold in their own minds and to stop letting fear, doubt, or low expectations dictate their path. Instead, he invites you to think big, not just about your future, but about what you're capable of accomplishing right now. He doesn't shy away from the realities of hardship and failure, but emphasizes that setbacks are opportunities to learn, grow, and come back stronger. In a world that often tells young people to play it safe, to keep their heads down, and to stay in line, You Have a Brain is a call to dream, to dare, and to achieve. Carson reminds us that greatness isn't reserved for the few, it's available to anyone who chooses to think big and act on it. 1. Introduction: The importance of thinking big. Carson begins the book by addressing the common struggles many teens face: self-doubt, academic challenges, and a lack of clear direction. Carson understands these feelings firsthand, having experienced them during his own upbringing in inner-city Detroit. In a time when distractions and societal pressures can seem overwhelming, You Have a Brain offers a reminder of the transformative power of education and self-discipline. In this opening section, Carson invites young people to embrace the potential of their minds. He underscores the message that everyone has a brain, and it is one of the most powerful tools they can use to achieve their dreams. For him, thinking big doesn't mean just dreaming, it means setting goals, working hard, and consistently striving for improvement. 2. Carson's early life: From struggles to success. Carson's story begins with a detailed account of his childhood, growing up in a single-parent household with limited resources. His mother, Sonia Carson, plays a pivotal role in shaping his early beliefs. Despite only having a third-grade education, she insisted on the importance of learning, often reminding Carson and his brother that they were just as capable as anyone else. Her famous line, "Benny, you have a brain," echoes throughout the book and serves as a guiding principle for Carson's eventual success. Carson doesn't shy away from discussing his early academic failures. He shares how he was a poor student, frequently teased by his classmates, and how his lack of self-confidence nearly led him down a path of mediocrity. It wasn't until his mother implemented strict reading and television rules, requiring him to read 2 library books a week and provide written reports to her, despite her inability to read them, that Carson's academic abilities began to flourish. This discipline planted the seeds of curiosity and determination in young Ben, leading to a turnaround in his academic life. This section is both relatable and inspiring, showing listeners that success is possible even for those who may not start out as high achievers. 3. The power of knowledge. You have a brain. In this chapter, Carson dives into the concept of mental empowerment. He reminds readers that they have within them the ability to change their circumstances through the power of their own minds. He outlines that having a brain is not enough, one must learn how to use it effectively. Carson discusses the importance of education, critical thinking, and lifelong learning. He encourages teens to develop a love for knowledge and to seek out opportunities to learn. Carson also highlights the dangers of laziness, procrastination, and the temptation to take shortcuts in life. One of the most important lessons in this section is the concept of delayed gratification. Carson shares his belief that sacrificing short-term pleasures for long-term goals is essential for success. By focusing on academics, personal development, and integrity, teens can build a foundation that will serve them for the rest of their lives. 4. The Think Big philosophy. Central to the book is Carson's Think Big philosophy, which outlines the key traits and habits that teens should cultivate to achieve greatness. Each letter in the acronym represents a core value or principle. T stands for talent. Carson believes that everyone is born with unique gifts and talents. Identifying and honing these talents is the first step towards success. H stands for honesty. Integrity is non-negotiable. Carson emphasizes that being truthful in all aspects of life is critical for building trust and achieving lasting success. I stands for insight. This is the ability to see beyond the surface, think deeply, and understand the complexities of life. Insight helps individuals make sound decisions. N stands for nice. Carson stresses the importance of treating others with kindness and respect. Being nice opens doors and fosters positive relationships, both personally and professionally. K stands for knowledge. As mentioned earlier, acquiring knowledge is crucial. Carson urges teens to develop a love of learning, which will allow them to make informed decisions throughout their lives. B stands for books. Books were transformative for Carson, and he encourages teens to read widely and often. He believes that books provide access to knowledge, different perspectives, and opportunities for personal growth. I stands for in-depth learning. Surface-level understanding isn't enough. Carson advocates for deep, focused learning in areas that matter, such as science, math, history, and literature. G stands for God. Carson's faith is a foundational aspect of his life, and he discusses the importance of having a belief system that grounds you, whether it's through religion or personal values. Each of these principles plays a significant role in Carson's own success story, and he presents them in a way that is actionable and relatable for teens. The Think Big philosophy serves as the blueprint for young people looking to navigate life's challenges and achieve their dreams. 5. Overcoming obstacles, perseverance and resilience. In this section, Carson focuses on the inevitable obstacles that everyone faces at some point in life. He shares stories from his personal journey where he encountered failure, disappointment, and setbacks. Carson emphasizes that obstacles are not roadblocks, they are opportunities to grow, learn, and become stronger. One of the most memorable stories Carson shares is from his time in medical school, where he struggled academically. He recalls nearly giving up on his dream of becoming a doctor. However, through perseverance, determination, and a change in study habits, he was able to push through and excel. Carson explains that resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity, is one of the most important qualities a person can develop. He encourages teens to embrace challenges and to view failure as a stepping stone to success. By doing so, they can develop the mental toughness necessary to overcome anything that life throws their way. 6. Making positive choices, the importance of character. Carson believes that character is just as important as intelligence or talent. In this chapter, he explores the role of personal responsibility and decision-making in shaping one's future. He emphasizes that teens must make conscious choices about who they want to be and how they want to live their lives. Carson talks about the importance of avoiding negative influences, such as drugs, alcohol, and toxic relationships. He shares how making good choices, especially during the formative years, can set the stage for a lifetime of success. Conversely, poor choices can derail even the most talented individuals. He also discusses the concept of character under pressure, explaining that true character is revealed when one is faced with difficult decisions or moral dilemmas. For Carson, maintaining integrity and staying true to one's values, even in the face of temptation, is critical for long-term success. 7. Faith and spirituality, finding strength in God. Carson's faith plays an integral role in his life, and in this chapter, he shares how spirituality can provide guidance, comfort, and strength. While Carson acknowledges that not all readers may share his Christian beliefs, he emphasizes the importance of having a belief system that provides a sense of purpose and direction. He explains how his faith helped him during some of the darkest moments in his life, from struggling in school to facing the intense pressure of performing life-saving surgeries. Carson believes that faith can help individuals find meaning in their challenges and give them the courage to persevere. For Carson, the key takeaway is that everyone needs something larger than themselves to believe in, whether it's faith in God, a commitment to a set of values, or a desire to make a positive impact on the world. 8. The value of hard work, no shortcuts to success. Carson makes it clear that there are no shortcuts to success. He talks about the importance of hard work, dedication, and persistence in achieving one's goals. Throughout his life, Carson faced numerous challenges, but he was able to overcome them through sheer determination and effort. He shares stories from his career as a neurosurgeon, where long hours, intense pressure, and high-stakes decisions were the norm. Carson explains that success in any field requires a willingness to put in the work, even when it's difficult or uncomfortable. This section is a powerful reminder that success is not handed out, it must be earned. Carson encourages teens to embrace the grind and to understand that hard work is the key to unlocking their full potential. 9. The role of mentors, learning from others. In this chapter, Carson discusses the importance of mentors and role models in shaping one's life. He shares how his mother, teachers, and colleagues played pivotal roles in his development, offering guidance, support, and wisdom when he needed it most. Carson encourages teens to seek out mentors who can provide advice, encouragement, and insight. Whether it's a parent, teacher, coach, or community leader, having someone to look up to and learn from can make all the difference in a young person's life. He also emphasizes the importance of surrounding oneself with positive influences. By choosing friends and mentors who inspire, challenge, and support you, teens can create an environment that fosters growth and success. 10. Conclusion, a call to action. In the final chapter, Carson wraps up the book with a call to action. He urges teens to take responsibility for their futures, to think big, and to believe in the power of their own minds. Carson's message is clear: no matter where you come from or what challenges you face, you have the ability to achieve greatness. He leaves readers with the reminder that they have a brain, and it is the most powerful tool they will ever possess. By embracing the principles of think big, developing good character, working hard, and making positive choices, teens can build a life that is not only successful but also meaningful. Conclusion: unlocking the power of your brain. As we reach the conclusion of You Have a Brain, A Teen's Guide to Think Big, Dr. Ben Carson has shown us that the power to shape our future lies within each of us. Throughout the book, Carson has shared his personal journey from a struggling student to a world-renowned neurosurgeon, but his message is clear: success isn't reserved for a select few. No matter where you start, what challenges you face, or what others expect of you, the key to realizing your potential lies in using the extraordinary gift you've been given, your brain. The idea of think big, talent, honesty, insight, being nice, knowledge, books, in-depth learning, and God, serves as a powerful framework for achieving success and making a meaningful impact on the world. Carson's own story is proof that when we combine these principles, we can rise above our circumstances and achieve great things. Each element of Think Big is a reminder that we are not limited by external factors but empowered by our choices, our attitude, and our determination. Carson's journey is inspiring not because it's filled with fame or accolades but because it highlights the importance of perseverance, faith, and a belief in something greater than ourselves. He shows us that the challenges we face, whether they are academic struggles, personal setbacks, or doubts about our future, are opportunities for growth, not roadblocks. With resilience and the willingness to learn, we can overcome obstacles and turn adversity into strength. One of the most powerful lessons in You Have a Brain is the importance of education and self-discipline. Carson emphasizes that the path to success is paved by hard work and a commitment to lifelong learning. It's not about being the smartest person in the room, it's about having the determination to keep growing, questioning, and expanding your understanding of the world. Knowledge, as Carson reminds us, is the foundation of all achievement. But Carson also speaks to something deeper, the need to have a sense of purpose and to use our talents in service of others. He encourages us not to chase success for its own sake, but to think about how we can use our gifts to make a positive difference in the world. Whether through our careers, our communities, or our everyday interactions, the way we choose to contribute matters. This is the true essence of Think Big, not just achieving for ourselves, but uplifting others along the way. As you move forward, remember that you have the power to shape your destiny. Your brain is an incredible tool, capable of extraordinary things when you apply it with intention, curiosity, and compassion. Carson's message is one of hope and empowerment. No matter where you are today, you can create a future filled with purpose, achievement, and impact. So, as you continue your journey, take these lessons to heart. Think big, dream boldly, and never forget, you have a brain, and it's your greatest asset. Final thoughts, lessons from Dr. Ben Carson. You Have a Brain, A Teen's Guide to Think Big is more than just a book about thinking big, it's a roadmap for personal growth, success, and resilience. Carson's story is a testament to the power of the human mind and the ability to overcome obstacles through hard work, faith, and determination. The central philosophy of the book, Think Big, offers a practical and inspirational guide for teens looking to navigate the complexities of life and achieve their goals. Carson's message is one of hope and empowerment, reminding readers that no matter their circumstances, they have the tools to succeed, if they are willing to use them. By weaving together personal stories, practical advice, and timeless wisdom, You Have a Brain serves as an essential guide for young people looking to unlock their potential and make a lasting impact on the world. Please read the book to learn more and consider subscribing to support the channel. Thank you.